Twitter employees selling verification. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's have a look at what's happening in the world of Twitter. Elon Musk has taken it over, and people are just going nuts. Apparently, it's the end of the world. One of the interesting things is he fired half the staff, half the workforce. And there are people that are coming out that are like, oh, I'm at home taking care of my sick child, or I just gave birth to a child and the company abandoned me. Don't they realize that these companies don't give a crap about you? The whole, we're a family and all of this stuff, it's all bullshit. It's business. You're kidding yourself if you believe that stuff. And frankly, I think it's really sad. Some people fall for that rubbish. But unsurprising to any of us, there was corruption in Twitter, and it's to do with the verification process, like the blue check mark. Now, I don't really use Twitter that much. I've started exploring it this last year. I've got my HeiseSays Twitter post up there, and I'll find interesting articles and interesting things like this. But I haven't really been a big addict to it. I prefer YouTube. I can listen to talks and all other sorts of stuff here. But here's an interesting post from the chairman from Wall Street Bets. Twitter employees were selling verification. That's the little blue check thing that you got there. That's putting you higher in the totem pole. It's a status symbol. For upwards of $15,000 Now, I wouldn't think that's worth 15 grand, because now Elon Musk is going to give it to anyone if they pay $8 a month. So you can get verified, you get all these other super duper, Twitter blue things. I don't understand it. I'd have to look into it. I'm not that interested, but still, you can buy it now for $8. There were people there that were blackmailed by Twitter staff to get this bloody verification for $15,000. So no wonder people are pissed. No wonder. For certain accounts, including mine, they would refuse to verify you through the standard application and then privately offer to verify you for money behind the scenes. Investigation needed. And you can see here a reply from Elon Musk himself, who has a verified account. Yep. So not only is the Twitter algorithm being manipulated, is political information being censored, is it being used for political purposes to shape a narrative? Because journalists use this. They use this all the time. I've signed up for MediaNet, where you can receive press releases, where journalists can sign up and receive press releases, because I'm a content creator here on YouTube. And they want to know your Twitter profile. They want to know how many people you have, and they track all of that, all those stats. So journalists use this. So it shapes their culture. They create their articles, and you get all the cohesive narrative coming across mainstream media. So let's look at a story from Tech Story about this. So Elon Musk confirms selling verification by Twitter employees. So hopefully these corrupt bastards have been fired, because this is criminal. A recent string of tweets by Twitter CEO Elon Musk has brought forth pay-to-play scheme revolving around Twitter verification badges. I mean, would you think that a verification badge is worth $15,000? I guess it is. Because when you build up a profile on Twitter, but there you go. The verification badges of Twitter represent a coveted status symbol. The badges enable the verified user to communicate entirely with other verified users via a special response tab. Billionaire and investor CEO Musk stated that the entire system responsible for awarding these badges was deeply flawed and corrupt. Anybody could buy them from a third party. In his tweet, Musk stated, far too many verified checkmarks were handed out, often arbitrarily. So in reality, they are not verified. You can buy as many as you want right now with a Google search. Piggybacking off payment systems plus Apple Android, is a much better way to ensure verification. There you go. In response, oh, the tweet's missing here. In response to the tweet, a user accused that Twitter employees were minting money out of selling a single verification badge for around $15,000. The user also claimed that for some accounts, Twitter denied verifying them through the process of standard application and instead approached them to do it privately for an exorbitant amount of money. I mean, if someone did that, my first reaction would be to think it's a scam. I would think this is a scam. I mean, it shows you this corrupt, and they're all social justice idiots too in Twitter. The new CEO agreed to this allegation with "yup" in a reply tweet, thus confirming that the user's words were true. This comes in after more than half of the Twitter staff has been slashed by the new CEO, who has vowed to sell verification for $8 per month. If a probe into the matter concludes that a pay-to-play scheme really existed at the company, one cannot even envisage the punishments current or former Twitter workforce would be subjected to in the near future. He would go on. Musk would go on, wouldn't he? He'd sue the shit out of him. Could you imagine people doing that? Oh, this you know, some good things in this timeline. It's going to be fun to watch. It was only days after Elon Musk took over as the Twitter CEO and started firing top officials, including former chief Praga Agarwal, that Twitter's chief advertisement officer, Sarah Personet, stepped down from her post. Musk also said that after taking over Twitter, he would moderate its content limits and censorship and present a subscription-based profit model to the company. But the takeover had been haunting advertising companies for months. Well, there we go. So this post here has been confirmed by Musk. And, well, there's corruption in Twitter to buy these check marks. Let's have a talk about this. I can't imagine any of us are surprised that a bunch of left-leaning social justice nutcases are using their position of authority to enrich themselves. This is how Democrats and politicians make so much money over in the US, either insider trading or through, you know, backhand deals. And look at all our politicians, the ones that have been there forever. You know how much of a portfolio of wealth they've built up. Happens all over the world. I guess we can't be surprised. Well, let's enjoy Elon cleaning out the swamp. As always, thanks for watching. Check out my other channels, HeiseBim and HeiseSays International, for other topics I discuss. And if you're a fan of the channel and want to support the content I discuss here, there are a few ways you can. Financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links on Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband, buying our pocket squares, or calling us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode of Heise Says. 15 grand for a bloody check mark. I'm too old. I don't twit that much.